since I've changed my drum setup for the new vids, I've come up with some new quick tips. And letters and comments you wrote have inspired some of these, some of these quick tips. Thank you very much for that, by the way. Okay, the first and the most important one is, how do I stop my snares from loosening up while I'm playing? It's a good question. Well, I invented a little product for Evans called the Mini Mad. And basically what it does is it muffles the drum in a subtle way. It doesn't take all the, resonance out of the drum. You can hear this. Check it out. Take that ring, put this on here, and it dries it out just enough without killing the drum. Well, I applied that to the snare drum, snare strainer problem. Here's a snare strainer. Now, you can adapt this to any snare strainer, but this is, since I'm using this drum, I'm going to show you it on this one. Here's the lever. You take this piece of Velcro, the side that it sticks to, simply cut out a piece like that. Here's the knurled knob, the tension knob. All right, make a little dot, put it on the top of that. Ta-da! Take your Mini Mad, bring it over, tuck it there, and right there. Now what that does is it stops the knob from turning and also prevents the throw-off from going off accidentally while you're, wailing on the drum, right? Let me show you sideways. Okay, see that? Up, just push this in like this. And if you need to throw your snares off, you can throw them off. If you're going to throw them on and off, you probably won't use it like that. But for the most part, this is going to keep your snares from detuning. Is that slick or what? Okay, let's go to the next one now. In the last set of quick tips, I showed you that you could layer cymbals on top of each other to create sizzle sounds, new sounds, like this. Remember this? Well, again, your comments struck a nerve. You said that, well, I don't want to change my primary cymbal setup to be able to get that sound when I need it. And it made me think of, well, how could I set that up without changing your primary cymbals? And here it is. Call up my friend at Zildjian, Paul Francis. He's the master cymbal maker there. He's just an artist at this. I had him make up a set of 8-inch cymbals, flat, no bells, with hammering in them. And they're called sound effect cymbals. Now, you can put anything up here. You can put your splashes up, anything you want. But I had to make a little mechanism here to hold the two cymbals next to each other and on top of each other. And you can put this on any cymbal stand. You just need a little engineering skill, but you can figure it out. Just got to be creative. But here's the sound it makes. Pretty nasty, right? But in context, I think I've said that before. Just remember, if it sounds good to you, it sounds good. I don't know about you, but shoes are really important to me when it comes to playing the drums. They're the connection to the pedals, just like the drumsticks to the kit. This is what connects you to the kit. It's important stuff. Shoes that are, popular, that are traditionally used are Adidas, like this. Converse, another popular one. Puma is another one. And the reason we like these shoes for playing the drums is they have flat soles. But the question is, do these shoes rock? No, I'd say no to that one. Next. Yep, no rocking there, baby. Okay, next. A little bit of rocking. Okay. I made a big discovery. I found my dream pair of shoes. Now let me show you this first. Running shoes. These are New Balance. Running shoes today, the technology is set up in such a way where the front and back soles are separated by a connector point. Okay, like that. But what New Balance decided to do was to reintroduce a traditional design in a new shoe. This is the New Balance 882. I put these on, I bought them for running actually, sat down at the drums and I was like amazed at how good these feel on the drums. The reason they feel good is they have a complete sole, but because they're made for running, they have a contour to the sole. So these shoes do rock. Like stacking cymbals, I also stack drums. It's a technique I call drum overs. Let me show you. This is an 8-inch DW timbale drum over a 16. When I strike this head, this head will vibrate and will create a completely different sound than either of them could produce, singularly. Now, you can use any drum combination you want. Check it out. Now I'm going to muffle the 16. Whoa, here it is. And the cool is you can hit both drums. You gotta try this. Remember tonal tuning? Well, I've changed my kit around. I'm using different sized drums, so I have another set of pitches I've had to set these at. And I want to show you that. But before I show you that, I've got something I've discovered that's, that's really happening. From letters, again, thank you for that. A lot of drummers don't have, well, they don't have a keyboard at their disposal. A metronome is fine for pitches, but check this. I mean, this is a melodica. This is a song flute with a keyboard on it. All of us played song flute, right? So anyway, here it is. Now I can check my pitches. Watch. So I tuned, this was tuned to a D, the 14. Now this is tuned up to an F. And then the 10, I've tuned it to an octave because it's just comfortable there and it sounds good together. That would be up here, right? The 8, B flat, 4th higher. 16, octaves. So we have octaves, octaves. Very tonal. You could use it. It's so musical. You could use it on almost any tune. The snare drum I set at a D because the tune I'm going to play this in is sort of in D. About there, right? And then you can also just play melodies and stuff on it if you carry this around behind you. What's not to like here, huh? Tonal tuning.